Okay, basically this is the syllabus for water supply system design calculation,
Hmm.
right? Okay, now we are going to discuss about what you will learn in this particular chapter. Okay, so the first is we will start with introduction in water system. Okay, so we will talk about what is water, right? So water is a mixture of hydrogen and oxygen, right? Okay, so
Yes,
it's a
sir.
pure it's a pure water. Okay, you can say it's a pure water. Okay, so this particular water you can if you go to different country you have a different properties. Okay, because water consists of iron, okay, magnesium, calcium. There are many properties are there in the water, right? Okay, but if you go to different country you have a different qualities, right? So that is why they do the proper treatment and they will bring into the building as called as a domestic water, right? It's a potable water.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is the design what we are going to study. So the how you are going to transfer the water from authority, okay, to the buildings, okay, by using pipelines, right, or by using pumps, okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
and you are going to store it in the water tank, right? Then from the water tank you are going to distribute to the individual fixture of every spaces. Okay, the
Yes.
fixture may be different fixtures, maybe wash basin, or you can say urinal, or you can say WC, or you can say shower, right? Okay,
Yeah.
so
Yes,
now
sir.
this is what we are going to do it. So first what we are going to understand, okay, it is not a it's not a big deal to calculate the water calculation. Okay, but the first basic idea, you should understand what is architectural package,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Yes.
Give me one moment. Okay, so here we are going to understand the architectural package, each and every space, how we are going to design. Okay, each and every space is very important, right? Say, for example, if you talk about bedroom, what is the minimum area required for the bedroom for the people to live, whether it is a single bedroom or double bedroom or three bedrooms, right? Okay, what is the size of the kitchen? Okay, so if it is a bedroom, then you need a hall, okay, and you need a kitchen, you need the toilet area, okay, you need a corridor to enter, then you need a main corridor in outside the building, then you need a staircase, you need a lift, then you will be you may require technical rooms such as like electrical rooms, then you may require IDF rooms. Okay, there are a lot of mechanical rooms, right? Okay, so this
Yes.
all this all the detail is given in this particular architectural package. If you go through this building regulation architectural book, okay, you no need to study the entire pages. Okay, what I'm trying to say, in this particular week, okay, I'm giving you assignment, just to go through the tables, okay, go through the picture, go through the heading, what it is. Okay, say for example, if you go through this particular one, you just read the introduction. Okay, what is the definition? Okay, architectural submittal requirements. Just read the headings only. You understand,
Yeah.
right? For you
Yes.
to
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
get through. See, it is not that I am going to read. Okay, if I read, I will get knowledge. If you read, you will get knowledge. Clear, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
okay.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
telling
yeah.
you people, I'm giving you assignment for you people to study. Okay, say for example, if you go to further down, okay, sorry, there is a access ramp. Okay, and you can say parking requirement. Okay, building or development types, disposal requirement, swimming pool requirement, sanitation requirement, landscape requirement, utility services. Each and every building having a water supply tanks, septic tanks, plumbing works, rainwater drainage, gas facilities, right? Then each and
Yes.
every building having a different types: residential type, religious type, commercial type, educational type, health type, industrial type. Okay, then there is a parking. How to design the parking? What is the space for each and every parking bay, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, and so it is. So these all the detail is given in this particular architectural guideline. Okay, go through the picture. Just go here, just to see this picture for you to get understanding. Okay, just see the introduction. Don't read complete. Okay, whatever you want to read, only you read it. Okay, if you read for 800 pages, it will not finish it, right? So you can
Yeah.
go
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
particular guideline. Okay, definition. Okay, you can read this particular headings. Okay, accessible route, additional ventilation. If you want to know only particular subject, then you can read this one. Okay, but don't read everything. Okay, which is important for you to understand, you want to know, then you can read it. Affection plan, what
The-
is al
this sorry, this building regulation only for UAE based, or this is for globally?
see
This is
actually
for
this is see actually whatever the guideline is extracting from the international standards, right?
Okay. Oh, yeah,
Okay, so it is so that is what that is what I'm telling everyone. Just understand the concept. The same concept. If you go and read your UK standards, it will be almost the same because everything extracted from international standards, right? Because
Yeah.
everything is for
Okay.
human application. Okay, whether the
Yes.
human is in Italy or the human is in India or in UAE, the human requirement is common, right? I need a 24 degrees
Okay.
Celsius or 22 degrees Celsius air conditioning. So if you go to any country, you require 22 degrees Celsius for the human comfort. Okay,
Mhm. Okay.
as a human, if you're going to access toilet, okay, you will access toilet with, say for example, you require WC, you require wash basin, you require shower. It is common everywhere. If you go to any country, it is common everywhere,
Yeah.
right?
Yes. Yes.
So this is the standard for you to understand. Okay, say what is atrium, what is the bathroom, there is a definitions, right? Okay, if you go further down, there is a space planning. Okay, say for example, this is the space planning. This is based on the plot available from the owner. If you go further, architectural submittal requirement, how what is the requirement, like the what is the documentation to be done to get the approval of the architectural. So that is given here, right? And if you see,
Okay.
so if you go there, site planning requirement. Okay, say for example, I have a plot here. This is my plot. So in the plot, I'm going to construct my space, right? So what is the main road, how the access, how the vehicle access, right? Say this is my
Okay.
workshop warehouse. Okay, so how I'm going to, this is my plot limit, this is the plot limit from the owner. Okay, so how I'm going to plan my building, okay, giving the access to the vehicle, right? And if I go
Okay.
further down, this is my plot limit, how I'm going to construct my main buildings. Okay, and what is the height required? Each and every space there is a minimum height, because this height is for the human comfort basically, right? If it is office area, you require 2.5. If you provide 1.5 meter, the human cannot walk, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So
Yeah.
this is the
Okay.
minimum 2.5. You can have a bigger ceiling. Okay, if you increase the bigger ceiling, the project cost will go high, right?
Yeah, yes.
So that is what they are saying. This is the minimum height which is required as per the code. Okay, for commercial center, what is the height? So you know the height. Okay, so you can design your project with a height. Okay, what is the area required? See, for example, if I have a multiple floors, I can provide the height, right?
Yeah,
Okay, so this height is what? Say, for example, this height is for the human comfort, plus there is a attic space. This attic space for what? To run our MEP services, maybe ducting,
Yeah.
or maybe you have a water supply pipes, or you have a drainage pipes, or you have a firefighting, or you have a cable trace. Okay, so
Yes.
based on that, our coordination, you will decide what is the building height basically.
yes.
Okay, so you can design ground floor, first floor, second floor, third floor. You can design whatever the floor required to match your project requirement, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, then say for example, if I have a plot limit, I want to construct 2 building. What is the minimum space required? If you read all the information, you will understand what is the space to be given from the plot limit. You cannot construct the building in boundary of the plot, right? So you have to provide some space for the setback. This is called setback area.
Yeah, setback area. Okay.
Okay, so you can provide, this is adjacent plot, this is what is the distance between the two building, what is the minimum distance required based on UAE guideline.
Yeah.
Okay, it should be more than 3 meter, right? And if you go further down, there is a fencing. If you want to do the fencing, there is a space technical requirements. Okay, you have a minimum floor area. If it is a meeting room, what is the area to be provided, right?
Yeah,
If it is
yes,
if it is bedroom, what is the area to be provided? Okay, so you should understand each and every area. Kitchen, so we see, we are going to study only the plumbing. Okay, plumbing means what? Wet areas basically. So you will go to
Yeah.
kitchen or you will go to toilet. Okay, but if you understand the complete building, so it is very easy to provide. Say for example, you have a balcony, you require balcony, you require floor drain, right? You may provide
Yes.
some water types, hose beep for the balcony. Okay, so if you understand the architectural space, if you go to basement to clean the car parking, you have to provide hose beeps to clean the parking area, right? If you go to plant room, you will provide hose beep. Why the hose beep is required? To clean the plant rooms. Or if you need any water supply, there is a leakage in the chilled water system, so you can take the water from there, you can provide immediately, or you can clean that, right? Okay, so
Okay.
basically you understand what is the floor area, what is the dimension, right? Minimum dimension. Okay, see, this is the toilet. Okay, if you have a single toilet, what is the space requirement? Okay, and how many toilet you have to provide, that also provided. Say for example, we are a consultant training, right? This is the consultant level training. You have a plain space. In the plain space, you should calculate how many number of toilet to be provided. right?
Yeah.
Okay, see, this is a
Okay.
single toilet, this is with a shower, this is with a shower tray. Okay, WC, then you have a wash basin. What is the minimum space? If you have like this, if you need this arrangement, then you require 1.6 meter, this width. And what is the height? This one. And what is the door dimension? 0.8 meter. Then you have a WC. So based on that, you will decide the space planning, right?
Yeah.
If you need with this arrangement, you have to give this dimension. If you
For
need
the
with
approval.
this arrangement, you have to give, yes, this is for approval. If you want to proceed with approval, you have to comply with the minimum requirement. Your
Okay.
toilet should not clash with your WC or wash basin,
Yeah.
because whenever you submit for authority, they will be checking everything, right?
Yes.
Okay. Say for example, this is your kitchen area, pantry, right? See, this is a pantry area. How they are going to cook? Okay. So what is the person area per person? If you have a 10%, what is the assembly halls area required? Clear, right? And opening requirements. What is the window requirements? Right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Then what is the door dimensions? For building main door, what is the minimum width? For kitchen, what is the dimension? Right?
Okay.
Okay. You can see this picture. You can read from your side. See, this is a space planning. Each and every space, one bedroom or two bedroom. There is a staircase. There is a corridor. There is a maid room, courtyard. So what is the dimensions? Based on this dimension only, you can able to do the space planning. This is a balconies. This is a balcony. What is the dimension? This is the basement area, ground floor. How to design mezzanine, how to design rooftop, right? This is just basic.
Okay.
You don't need to spend a lot of time for this one, but just understand the architectural guideline. See, this is the corridor for the commercial building or residential project. You have a corridor. So what is the dimension you have to provide a minimum?
Yeah.
If you have a say for example, you might have gone to mall, right? In the mall there is a center kiosk area. So what is the dimension you have to provide for the corridor? See, this is a public corridor. What is the dimension to provide? If there is apartment, you will be entering. So what is the dimension? If you are going to bedroom, so what is the dimension? If there is elevator lobby, so what is the minimum dimension to be provided? Right? If you have a lobby back to back, so what is the dimension to be provided? Okay, circulation area like staircases. What is the step height? So based on that, you can able to design the building height. Based on the building height, you can design the steps. See here, this is the access route, fire escape route. So this is a staircase. This is a ramp area. This is the parking requirements. What is the dimension to be provided? See, for each parking bay, if you are going to design the basement, what is the dimension of the parking bays? If you have a back-to-back parking, what is the dimension to be provided? Sorry, can you mute?
Yeah. Oh,
Okay. So you can able to understand this particular guideline. See, for how many workshippers, what is how many lavatory required, how many wash basin required, how many parking space required for every 150 workshippers. So based on that only you have to plan. If you are planning mosque for 150 workshippers, then you should have a 8 parking space, right? Minimum 3 lavatory, 3 wash basin. You have to provide 2 shops. Okay, so here the minimum requirement is given here. See, this is the space planning, right? You have a rack for shoes. What is a clear dimension? What is the main entrance dimension? It's the prayer room. How to design the prayer room? See, this is the parking area, right? The outside for different applications, educational type schools, kindergartens, nurseries, hospitals, clinics, pharmacies, industrial buildings. Then sanitation requirement. Okay, how many toilets required for one bedroom? Residential bathroom and lavatory requirement, right? So here our work starts. So if you design, if you go to any of the project, you will find a 3 toilet, 4 toilet, 6 toilet. So what is the basis? This is the basis. Residential guideline, right? Okay, here it is given here. How many WC you have to provide per 15, 1 to 15 people. If you have a male staff, you have to provide 1 WC for every 15 male staff. Every 15 female staff, you have to provide 1 WC, 1 wash basins, right? So this is a requirement. If you go to any of the villa project or if you are going to any other projects, you should understand that how many number of toilet is required depends upon the application. Okay, so here it is given here.
Okay.
Okay. And if you go to swimming pool requirement, what is the requirements here? Okay, refusal disposal requirements like garbage rooms, how to design the garbage rooms. Each and every building having a garbage room, right? So how to size the garbage room. So including all this, you can able to provide the final architectural space planning, right? So landscape requirements. If you want to show like trees, if you want to put trees on the external periphery of the building. Okay, utility services, like you have to provide water supply tanks for every building, septic tank you have to provide, plumbing works you have to do, rainwater drainage, how to plan for gas facilities, electricity and lighting, telephone installations, ventilation and air conditioning requirement. You have to provide individual space for each and everything, like you have to provide space for ventilation, like to keep the FHUs. You have to provide space for the gas facilities to store the gas, right? You require electrical telephone installations like electrical rooms, IDF rooms. Okay, then there is a water pump rooms or domestic water pump rooms, chilled water pump rooms, fire water tanks, then the authority requirement, right? So this is what it is given in the architectural guideline. So if you understand the architectural guideline, you can able to clearly design the projects, right? You have some basic idea. Okay, otherwise you will just take the some of the architectural drawing, you will just design, you will do the calculation without knowing the basics, right? So if you know the basics, you can able to understand, okay, how many toilet required. You can able to, because when you are with a consultant, you have to coordinate with the architectural people, you have to coordinate with the structural people, you have to coordinate with the electrical people, then ELV people, right? So that all combined activity you will deliver as a IFC package, right? Okay,
Yeah.
so here it will go as a multiple concept, multiple design stage. You can say concept design, schematic design, detailed design, tender package, IFC package, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you cannot prepare the IFC package in one shot. You have to go through the multiple stages. Okay, so what we are going to learn, I'm going to tell you that you are going to study the architectural package, how you are going to design the architectural. Then after that, you are going to study the codes and standards basically. Okay, so codes and standard is nothing but ASPE. Okay, American Society of Plumbing Engineers or International Plumbing Code. Okay, so if you go to International Plumbing Code, chapter 6, okay, it is clearly explains you what is the guideline for the water supply system, right? Okay, how to design, what is the pipe size you have to consider, okay, what is the velocity you should consider, okay, how to do the calculations. So here you will study what is the source of water comes from where, right? Then there is a various plumbing fixtures. What are the plumbing fixture applicable in the buildings? There are different type of plumbing fixtures. If you go to my folder, I have provided source of water. You can read the lecture. Okay. We will discuss every Friday. We can have a discussion. Okay. But I request you to read that documents, source of water, so that you will get idea what is the various plumbing fixtures, okay, and how to calculate water supply fixture unit calculation.
Yeah.
Right. And based on that water supply fixture unit calculation, you can able to calculate water flow rate. Okay.
Yeah,
So if you know the water flow rate, you can able to size the water pipe sizing.
yeah. Yes.
Okay. So to calculate the pressure drop, you will go through as per Hazen-Williams equation or Darcy-Weisbach formula or equations.
Yeah.
Okay. So we will understand what is the water hammer arrestor, what is the purpose, how to size. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Then after that, we will do the water demand calculation. Okay. Water demand calculation means you have one building. Okay. In that particular building, you are going to approach authority. Okay. I need this much of water in my plot per day. So how to calculate water demand? Okay, we have a different methods. One is the people method, fixture method, lead method. Okay, I have attached all the calculation sheets. We will go through. Okay, I will tell you how to do the calculation for each and every steps, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so there is a people method, fixture method, and lead method. Okay, so if you know the water demand calculation, you know how to size the water tank sizing, right? If you know the water demand, if you know what is the water requirement for my plot, based on that demand, you can able to size the water tank sizing, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So to distribute the water from one place to another place, you may require different type of pumps. Okay, say for example, you have a booster pump to distribute the water from water tanks to the different type of fixtures. Okay, or you want to transfer the water from lower tank to upper tank or roof tanks. Okay, what is the guideline? What is the circulation pump? How to size the circulation pump? Basically, you will, whenever you design the pump, you require flow and head, so that you can, your pump supplier can able to calculate the, or you can able to select the pump sizing, right? So you have to provide the water pump flow and also the pump head. So here we are going to calculate the pump head, pump flow.
Okay.
So based on that information, your manufacturer can select the pumps. Okay. Then also there is a hot water circulation pumps. Hot water circulation pump is required for the hot water system, right? Basically. Okay.
Yeah.
So there are different type of hot water systems. Okay. You can say there is an electric water heater. Okay. You can have an individual water heater or centralized water heater. Then you have a gas water heater, centralized. Then you have a solar water heater, boiler water heater. You have a different type of equipments to heat the water, right?
Mhm.
Okay. Say for example, you require hot water in the complete residential building. Okay. But each tenant is different. So you cannot provide centralized. You have to provide individual water heater.
Okay. Okay.
Assume that you have a hotel building, one landlord. Okay. And the hotel guest will be temporary. Okay, they will come and go. So in that case, if you want to save the project cost, you can go with the centralized system.
Mhm.
Right? So you can go with the boiler, or you can go with the solar, or you can go with the gas water heater or electric water heater, right?
Okay.
Okay. So once you did all the calculation, then you can able to calculate. Based on the calculation, you can able to prepare equipment schedule. You might have seen equipment schedule for pumps. You might have seen equipment schedule for heater, water meter, right? Water tank. Okay. So this equipment schedule you can prepare once you did all the calculations. Then you can prepare your accessories selections like water meter, or you have a valves, right? Different type of valves. You can able to select. You can able to prepare the schedule. So based on that equipment schedule, you can able to select all the material, right? So once you did all the calculation, everything, you can able to easily prepare the plant layout, schematic layout, equipment schedules, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is what required for the building. Okay. So for the contractor to construct the project. Okay. So that is why you are giving as IFC package. When you will give IFC package, after getting approval from client, if you require value engineering to reduce the cost, okay, to get the authority approvals, right? Okay. So once you did all the exercise, then you can able to issue as IFC package.
Okay.
Clear,
Issued
right?
for
Issued for construction.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So similarly, if you go to drainage design, okay, the same thing. It will replica of the water supply. Okay, but only there we will talk about water. Here we will talk about drainage. Okay, here again you will study the architectural package. If this is for new, this is for like the syllabus for drainage system. If somebody want to take only drainage, then they have to go through again architectural package. Then they have to go through the codes and standards. There are different codes and standards for drainage system. Okay, then you should understand source of drain, various plumbing fixtures, drainage fixture calculation. There you did water supply fixture unit calculation, but here you will do drainage fixture unit calculation. Then drainage flow rate, drainage pipe sizing, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Then in every building you have a rain, right? There will be rain, expected rain from sky, right? So you have to have to avoid flooding, you have to size the rainwater pipe sizing. Okay, to direct the rainwater to the authority manhole, so that there will not be any flooding near to the space. Okay, so how to calculate manhole sizing based on local standards. Okay, how to calculate condensate drain calculation, how to calculate grey water sizing, what is grey water system, what is black water system, right? Okay, and we will understand how to calculate septic tank calculation, why the septic tank is required. Okay, sometime you may require stormwater tank calculation. Okay, if you want to store, say for example, I don't have any authority network. Okay, so I have to have a holding tank near to my space. So every 2 days, 3 days, the truck will come and they will take out all the wastewater. They will pump all the wastewater, right? So how to calculate septic tank calculation? Okay, then say for example, if it is a drainage system, it is basically gravity system, right? Okay, to maintain your invert level from the building to the discharge, authority discharge or manhole. Okay, sometimes you may not able to follow your invert level. Okay, so your invert level will be lesser than the manhole, the authority manhole. Then you may require forced discharge. So you require sump pump. So how to calculate the sump pump? How to calculate the flow rate? Right? So once you did all the calculations, then you can able to prepare your equipment schedule, accessory selections. So the same thing again. Okay, so we will start with architectural package. You can able to understand what is architectural requirement. Okay, so in this week you can take, see this course is like a little bit detailed deep dive calculations. Okay, so you cannot expect to learn within 1 week or 10 days, right? You require like 2 months, 3 months to learn the syllabus. Okay, so go through. The more you study, more you learn, right? I'll be sending some videos to watch. I will be posting some important information in the group. So maybe some websites. Okay, just to go and read to understand. Clear, right?
Yeah, clear.
Okay, so once you complete all this water supply and drainage calculation, then you can able to do one project alone, right? If you take one, say for example, villa project, or if it's say any of the project, okay, you can able to design by own. You don't require anything. No one is required. Just using the codes and standards, local codes and standards, and you do the calculation. Based on that, you can able to do the pipe sizing. You can able to do the pump sizing.
Okay. Yeah.
Clear, right? So
Yes.
this is what you will learn at the end of this chapter.
Okay.
Okay, I hope this is very clear. So I will give you exercise one by one. I have already shared the folder to I think Guru and Nizar. So you can start reading the documents, right? Go through the folder, whatever I have given, right?
Yeah.
So if you go through the folder, there is architectural, space planning, codes and standards, source of water, various plumbing fixtures, water supply calculations, schematic diagram, water pump, water supply pipe size, pump, booster pump sizing, water hammer arrestor, water demand and tank calculation, transfer pump and circulation pump, hot water calculations. Okay, all are already provided in the water supply design folder.
Okay.
Okay, so you can able to start one by one to understand the things one by one. Then you can see your transformation. You can see how you are going, how you are learning, right?
Okay.
Okay, Guru, Nisar, you are clear?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.